Hello, hello guys. Oh, I see we have quite big quantity of users on our stream. It's good. Да, звук хороший. So, together with me here in the background support me, our CTO, Vlad Arbatov. So, what I think I will ask you sometime to send some links to the chat just to share in our our announcements, some documents, and so on. So I think we could begin our stream. Yeah. So seems that past about 1.5 months since last stream I did. So we have many great news regarding the project. And also I will be ready to answer on many questions. I believe that our community have a really big quantity of questions. So first of all, I just wanted to tell briefly about some general news I wanted to present here. So first of all, many people asked about very let's say stressful question regarding the price of the token. Yeah. So after listing on the 3 exchanges, and right now we have already listed on 3 exchanges, on HitBTC, on Coinbase and Yobit, and for sure we have a presence on many decentralized exchanges like IDEX, like Ether Delta, and etc. So the price go down so quite big. But if you will see the price for token for the last 2-3 days, I think you will see that it's grow more than 50% and quite recovered from the previous numbers. But again, we we right now have lots of plans regarding many things. Let me share this information. And the only comment on the price quotation, as I see that so many marketing partners and bounty participants, they just sell these tokens, and that's why the price go down. But together with this, you could simply analyze the trading volume with this selling, and you will see that it couldn't impact a lot on the general in general for the project and for the token. So regarding the plans, first we plan to list on different exchanges because we continue to deliver our promises that we have already done during the ICO and during the post-ICO period. So before the middle of June, we will list on one more exchange, which actually top 10 worldwide exchanges right now. Till the end of the June, we will list on exchange which actually top 3 worldwide exchanges right now. So I couldn't personally tell exact names of the exchanges because during the period of the listing we are signing NDA. But for sure, once we will have these pairs on the exchanges, we immediately do announcement, or even in advance, some days in advance, just once we will be not under the NDA regulation. So, but I think together with this, it will help to bring lots of the liquidity to the Look token, and for sure it will be much more convenient for the token holders to trade this on such great exchanges. So again, till the middle of the June, we will list on top 10 worldwide exchanges, and till the end of the June, we will list on top 3 worldwide exchanges. So the second thing I wanted to present as our upcoming plans is our actually original burning tokens mechanism. So we could, what could you please send the link on the main web page of Play2Live.io with economical model, or even do the capture of the economical model from the main web page and just send this screenshot to the chat. So as I always said during the ICO and etc., we couldn't speculate on the promising on the price of the token, and we will continue to do absolutely in the right legal way. But what I wanted to remind regarding the economical model, so if you see this economical model on the main page of the Play2Live.io, so every user who wanted to buy tokens, look tokens, to spend this inside the platform, for example, he wanted to buy subscription, he wanted to buy some interactive task or purchase the game, so do whatever they wanted to do. I mean, he could spend tokens inside the platform in 15 different ways. And we will bring all these revenue streams to the platform, versus 5 revenue streams on the classical streaming platforms like Twitch, YouTube Gaming, and so on. So for this, he could simply have 2 choices. First choice, to go and buy this to the open market, to the exchanges, and the second way, to use our gateway with a simply interface. And you could see that if he sent the 5 USD dollars in our example to the gateway, and these tokens we will buy from the open market, and then users spend these tokens inside the platform, then 80% from the gross revenue, in our example this is the 30 tokens, will be burned. So that means in absolute numbers that from the buying back 100 tokens from the open market, 1/3 of them, 32 tokens, are never come back to the market. So literally every cent that users spend inside the ecosystem will affect positive to the price of the token. And that's why it's extremely important to any of token holders to wait the moment when we will publish a beta version of our platform. So it will happen in the late July, beginning of August. So because we testing lots of the functionalities inside, and even we will bring more functionalities inside the platform, which didn't described in current version of white paper, but believe me, so it's a really amazing technologies. So next week we will present this technology. It will be based on neural network and computer vision technologies. It's exclusive and even patented technology inside Play2Live, and it will be connected to the interaction between streamer and viewers. So, well, we expect many publications with famous media like TechCrunch and etc. So we just preparing this. So you will see this news also on the next week. Yeah, and even we have already prepared the technological demo where you could literally touch this technology and understand how it will work. Because our team has very professional in the neural network and computer vision technology, and we developed this core about 1.5 years or something. So it's a kind of exclusive technology inside. As I have already said, we have already patent this technology, and again next week you will see this in, how to say, in real performance, and you will see many news and many details how we plan to use this in the frames of the streaming platforms. So I have already reminded to you about the burning mechanism with our economical model, and this burning mechanism will begin to work beginning from early August, when we will publish our platform, because burning mechanism will work once we will start full beta version of our platform. So according to the current price of the tokens, I think it's a good opportunity to buy these tokens for now, because it will affect positive. In this scenario, I mean, in this economical model, for sure, it's extremely important the quantity of users, or in frames of do the economical model work in the proper way. So here we also have some good announcement. The details will come in 2 weeks, but I could briefly share with you this information. So Play2Live plan to host the worldwide esports tournaments with qualifying rounds on all continents, absolutely on all continents. So it will be worldwide esports tournaments. The game is a Counter-Strike, and the 16 best teams from whole the world will come to some European country on the big stadium, so it's around 10,000 people or something like this, to participate in this tournament and win the global prize. So it will be in autumn, this autumn, and it will be exclusively broadcasted on Play2Live in 8 different languages. So it's bring lots of the viewers to the platform, and for sure all this audience will see another functionalities and another famous streamers, another famous esports celebrities, and etc., which we are in talks. Our headquarter on Cyprus, our marketing team, we are, and community lead, we are in very big work right now to bring this content and these celebrities from the early beginning to the platform. Because from my personal experience, well, many platforms, many streaming platforms, when they are starting performance and about months or even half year, they don't have any normal audience on the platforms, it looks weak. So on Play2Live, we are from the early beginning taking care about bringing the audience to the platform and performing this audience. So that's why we are in the process right now of signing the contract for this worldwide esports tournament for Counter-Strike, and many another tournaments, as I said, many another celebrities and etc. So, and to prove that we also delivering, so to prove 2 things, that we are also delivering the things we have already promised in white paper. Second, that actually we plan to burn the tokens according to our economical model. We had some rest of the supply. It's around $500,000 US dollars, with a nominal price of ICO for $1 dollar is 20 luk. Yeah. So it's the rest of the supply. It's some part of the bonuses that we will not use during the ICO. And the second part, this is some persons are not passed the QAC procedure during the tokens distribution. So that means that we had this rest of the supply. So in total, it's around $500,000 US dollars, and now I think we will burn the rest of these tokens, and you could immediately will see that the quantity of the total supply will be less. So what I kindly ask you to send these tokens to the smart contract, and we'll show to our users that the quantity of tokens will be less on this amount. So have you already done this?
Ну, ссылку прислал на то, что есть сейчас.
Okay.
Сжечь сейчас все.
Yeah.
Ну, это потребуется минут 5.
So, okay, we need about 5 minutes to send the tokens and burn this. So I will share some another news regarding the project, and then Vlad will send these links to the chat, and you could see this. So, regarding the activities with the exchanges and with the token holders, we also plan to do the fresh airdrop after we will come to these top exchanges till the end of the June. So we also wanted to bring some new token holders and new users for our tokens. So we'll plan to do this. So I think the amount will be minimum around 2 million tokens. So you could see this also till the end of the June. So well, now I think I could answer some questions from the chat. So you could easily ask the questions. So, and I will be happy to answer any question. Probably you have already done this. So I will answer this step by step. So when we will see better? So guys, you will see this on August. So actually, just to avoid some misunderstanding, so when we're talking about beta, so we're talking about final version of our product. Probably not all 15 revenue streams we will deliver exactly in August, but we will add some portion of this step by step. But in general, you will see the final version of the product. So it will be not the some MVP version 4.0 or something. It will be the final product that we will promote in many ways. Small drop for ICO would be really nice. Well, we will think and we will consider about this proposal. So, but as I have already said before, we plan to do this for the new token holders on new exchanges, but we could consider about the idea about airdrops for the current users also. Is the current user interface, one moment, is the current user interface which we will see later on, or is this only a placeholder for what will come? Yeah, so as I said, so in August we will bring the full beta version of our product, so it will be with absolutely new interface, and it will have much more difference between this interface we have right now on MVP. So it will be totally different product. Okay. Do you still plan to use tokens as a tournament prizes? If those are way, sorry. So you're chatting a little bit and I couldn't catch the question. Do you still plan to use tokens as a tournament prices if those are way below ICO price, or do you consider using cash prizes in the early stage? All prize pools will be in tokens with the market price, so including our worldwide esports tournaments for sure. And the teams, they could easily choose, so they wanted to exchange this amount of money to fiat currency, to do this, to have this partial, and etc. Actually, we have already had this experience. We have already had this experience with a Counter-Strike tournament we take out on February. So some teams wanted to have this in fiat money, some teams wanted to have this in tokens, some teams wanted to have this half-half. So it totally depends on the decision of the teams. But the originally payments we always will do in the tokens, and after this is a obligation of the teams. What is what we how they wanted to spend these tokens. So our CTO says means that we have already burned about 10 million of tokens. So I could congratulate you guys with this. So you could easily see this on CoinMarketCap. So could you please send the link on CoinMarketCap? Okay.
На CoinMarketCap информация не сразу обновляется.
Yeah, we need to wait a little bit for CoinMarketCap. I think in 5-10 minutes they will update the information because they do the cache on this information. So
Это встанет на уровень.
yeah, but on Etherscan you could have already see that we have already burned this token. Okay, I'm trying to catch some another questions in the chat, some interesting questions. When will we see the first major well-known streamer on your platform? Do you already have any preliminary agreements with some of the top streamers? Yes, we already have. In 2 weeks, we will present the first famous names, and you could see all of them in August, and so in September and etc. So. Well, let's say like this. So we'll plan to have at least minimum in August, in the beginning, 10 esports celebrities, so worldwide famous celebrities. So around 500 different streamers, and I have already did this preliminary announcement of the worldwide esports tournaments for Counter-Strike. But our plan to bring 2 worldwide esports tournaments more this year. So we will work on this very hard, and we will bring all this content to the platform. And again, this will affect very positive on the quantity of audience on the platform and to our economical model. Will you partner with other tournament organizers like Gaming Battleground or CADX to organize tournaments? Yes, we are in deep talks in many of them. Will you appear to more esports others than Counter-Strike? For sure. It will be Dota 2, Hearthstone, Overwatch, PUBG, Fortnite for sure, and many other famous esports games. So for sure we will do lots of the content around all famous disciplines. Why the price dropped in 5 times in comparison with the price of ICO? So I have already answered on the question. So I think just because some guys from bounty hunters or probably some companies which we paid for marketing services with the tokens, they selling these tokens with a lower price. But again, I see here the very good possibility and chance to buy these tokens with this price right now. And beginning August, when our economical model will work organically, so the price will be higher. But again, in terms of the legal perspective, I couldn't speculate on the exact promising and exact numbers regarding this price, but we just again could speak about the economical model and organical things we bring together with this economical model, and core business of Play2Live. Well, the terms, yeah, the question regarding the terms about July and August, well, we wanted to bring really good project from the early beginning, especially to the streamers, just they will feel comfortable and bring more and more audience to the platform. Then yes, we decide a little bit postpone this, but not with a big period, so that's why we will publish our platform on August. The percentage between Russian and English-speaking audience. So I think it will be kind of 60-70% English-speaking audience, actually English, Spain, Portuguese, and etc. And 30% Russian audience, because our focus in regions which we will start to operate is Russia, CIS, Europe, USA, and Latin America. So a little bit. So I think the breakdown for the geography will be like this. Any FIFA? Yeah, for sure. Many FIFA. Why not? Any event related to the World Cup? So, unfortunately, we will not be in time for the World Cup, but next time for sure. But what we really wanted to get, I mean, to get in time to broadcast the international for Dota 2. When issues with Yobit will be resolved? I deposited 1,000 look 3 weeks ago, and they still don't show up. Yeah, so with Yobit we have this issue. So for this, you could contact our administrators in Telegram group, describe your problem, and they will help you for sure to solve this problem. Well, let's check coin market cap.
Не, они очень медленно обновляются.
Well, not yet, but I think so soon it will be, and you have already seen the Ethereum scam. So we have already burned 500,000 of tokens, and as I said, within the upcoming esports tournaments, we will show how our economical model work even before we will come to we will come to the full beta version in August. So you will see how this positive effect to the market. Yeah. So again, thank you for your questions. Thank you for supporting the project. And there are not so big quantity of time. We should wait. And believe me, we are preparing lots of interesting things around this and lots of the exclusive things. So thank you very much. We'll see you on the next streams.